The devastating Nigerian floods are said to have claimed more than 600 lives. More than 1 million people have been displaced following the destruction of their homes. Some economists have raised concerns that the floods will harm the already strained economy. The country has been dealing with inflation, and some states in Nigeria are suffering from food insecurity. Let's get the latest update now. We're joined by our correspondent, Tesem Akende. Tesem, good afternoon. Welcome to Today on eNCA. What's the latest you can tell us about the impact of this flood, both in terms of people who've lost their lives and property and those who've been displaced?
Yes, indeed, it's a very, very sad situation here in Nigeria, a country with 36 states, and 33 out of those states are battling flood disasters at the moment. About 1.4 million people are displaced. They are looking for shelter. They are taking refuge in makeshift homes. It's really a sad situation. Among them are children. Among them are women. It's really a sad situation. Many are in need of humanitarian assistance. There's a clamor for food. Several farmlands have been, submerged by the flood waters. About 100,000 hectares, of farmlands all washed away. So it's really a bad situation. Some of these states are just recovering, from insurgency. Many of the victims are farmers. So it's really a bad situation, and it really spells some doom, so to say, of food scarcity, in the coming days. So it's really a sad situation with the flood situation here in Nigeria.
What kind of humanitarian aid or relief is being provided by government?
Yes, at the moment, food is being provided. The president just a few days ago ordered for the release of 12,000, metric tons of, groceries and pastries, all, to be sent to camps and, generally to people who are victims of these disasters. Of course, state governments as well are, releasing food items. Governor of one state, River State, a few days ago released about $2 million, for the victims in his state. These interventions are coming across states as well. But nationally, the president has ordered for states to coordinate and for emergency officials to dish out food and other relief materials such as toiletries to victims, many of them women and children.
There would be concern, of course, when there's flood waters, that there might be some waterborne diseases. From a health perspective, how bad is the situation, Tesem?
Yes, it's really a bad situation because many people, like I've always said, children and women, some of them lactating mothers, some of them, carrying their infants. So it's a sad situation because this came, many of them, they didn't really expect this, many of them. So they've had to, stay in makeshift homes, places that some of them not really inhabitable, especially for women and children. So it spells... it's not really the best of situation health-wise. But yes, health officials are also trying to intervene, to provide relief. The government is working towards all of that together. So yes, talking about health, it's a concern as well.
Thank you very much. That's Tesem Akende talking to us live from Jos in Nigeria, just giving us a sense of what's been happening there after the flooding.